Hey guys, Oblivion here, coming at you with a structure deck review. I've never done one of these guys. I'm not really good with reviewing things, I don't really have much to talk about it, but whatever. I really want to review this structure deck though, because I'm really happy that, Blue Eyes White Dragon is getting a synchro. And I don't know, maybe there might be a Spellcaster Sister Synchro, Cough Cough's Dark Magician, I don't know, something like that. But hey, whatever. So the structure deck that we're going to be reviewing today is the Blue-Eyed Dragon's Thundering Descent. I am really, I'm not really that excited for the structure deck itself. Really, the only card I care about is the Blue-Eyed Silver Dragon. That's honestly it, and that's not because I'm going to use it in any of my decks, but it would be a fun, um, it would be a fun card to revolve the deck around. So. The structure deck, the Blue-Eyed Thunder Dragon's Descent, is a structure deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Official card game OCG. It is the 25th deck in the OCG structure deck series, 33rd, including the character structure deck following the structure deck Assault of the Flame King, or Assault of the Fire King, whatever. The deck features is centered around the Blue Eyes White Dragon, which is pretty awesome. And it's going to include 41 cards in total, 2 ultra rares, 2 super rares, and 37 commons. So not bad, honestly. It's really not that bad. The release date is in, oh no, that's Japanese. But yeah, we'll probably be getting it sometime, I don't know, this year, late this year. I don't give a shit, honestly, like I said. So we're just gonna be reviewing the cards that they just let out right now. So Blue Eye Silver Dragon. It's a synchro monster. We don't know the rarity and we don't know the card number. But let's go and review it. So here is the Blue-Eyed Silver Dragon. It's been already kind of released like this whole entire week, so I'm pretty sure you guys know what it is and what it does. But for those of my subscribers that don't really pay much attention to like the packs and shit like that, so I'm just gonna kind of break it down. I don't want to make this a long, boring video that you guys have to stick around to hear all the good things. But so I'm just gonna get right to it. So this card right here is Blue-Eyed Silver Dragon. It looks pretty awesome. I really like the artwork. Like I'm not gonna lie. It's a level 9 synchro, 2500 attack, 3000 defense. So it basically has the same Blue Eyes White Dragon stats, but reversed. So it requires 1 tuner and 1 non tuner normal monster. So you can make it with like any level 7 and non-tuner monster. So that's something I really like. You could pull out freaking, whatever. So its effect is a trigger effect. It's a light, which I really like. You could throw in honest in there and stuff like that, make that guy unbeatable. Not unbeatable, but you guys know what I mean. So let's just get right to the effect. Again, 1 tuner, 1 non-tuner monsters. When this card is special summoned, until the end of this turn, dragon type monsters you control cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects. Once per turn, during your standby phase, you can target 1 normal monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. So, honestly, I could already see myself making a deck around Blue Eyes White Dragon and this card. Like, I don't know, let me think. Using one of the tuners that we're going to get to right now, and yeah, using like Ancient Rule to special summon the Blue Eyes from the hand or whatever, or dumping the Blue Eyes to the grave and by like trading or something like that, get the draw, and then using Swings of Memories and then just using it as a synchro. That would be also a really great way, and that's a way that I really kind of want to use this deck. Like the deck, the deck itself is, I mean, revolving around this card is not that bad. But basically, yeah, it cannot be destroyed by card effects, so including this card. And once per turn during your standby phase, you can target 1 normal monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. So this is a pretty, I really like this effect. I really do. The effect is not so completely overpowered, but the effect is not that great either. It's not like the new Spellbook Judgment Dragon card, which I don't know if I'm going to be making a review on it. Again, I'm horrible at reviews. So this is basically going to be my very first one. So yeah, like I said, the card itself is not bad and it's not broken, but it's really good in my opinion. I love the fact that during your standby phase you can target 1 normal monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So if you keep Blue Eyes Silver Dragon on the field, you can keep on using that effect. You could special summon multiple Blue Eyes White Dragon if you keep on using Trade-In or Dark Briar. I'm sorry, Dark Dealings or whatever, and keep on dumping the blue eyes, and you're basically gonna have a field of 3,000 beers. Yeah, they're gonna be vanillas, but I know that there's a XYZ material, an XYZ monster that is a level 8 that I'm actually planning on using in the deck. I already have my deck planned, honestly, just because of this. So many ideas pop up into my mind. Like, I think it's called Thunder and Dragon. Requires 2 level 8 normal monsters. You basically go special summon both of them, and special summon 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons, XYZ into the Thunder and Dragon, detach, and it destroys every other card on your opponent's side of the field. Every monster, I believe. So that's a really great combo, and just Blue Eyes Silver Dragon with Safe Zone. I can see so many great combos coming up with Blue Eyes Silver Dragon. It could also be splashed into other decks, you know, like I don't know, Dark Magician. You could also splash Dark Magician in there. Just go for a really like kind of retro deck, and that's something I really like, and I really give Konami props. I mean, yeah, they're not the best company to like, you know, they make broken cards, but in the end, you know, they're doing it for the money, and that's what a company does. I mean, I grew up with this game, and I'm not gonna bitch about the game either. Even though the game is kind of getting a little bit too broken for my liking, but still, the game's the game. You know, I play with friends, and that's in the end what's fun about the game for me. You know, it's not playing competitively or anything like that. I like to play with friends. I like to have a good time, and you know that's in the end what Yu-Gi-Oh is about. So I really, really like Blue-Eyed Silver Dragon. I think it's a great card, and hopefully they keep on giving the old monsters support. We've already seen Harpy support. We're seeing Blue Eyes White Dragon support, which is the oldest card, I'm pretty sure. So maybe we might be seeing some Dark Magician, even though Spellcaster really did get support. So I'm not really that that hopeful on Dark Magician Synchro or whatever, but I'm really excited that maybe there would be like some Tombs or Crystal Beast. I don't know, one of the like older archetypes, you know what I mean? So that's something I really, really like. Now let's see the structure deck. It is Blue Eyes Silver Dragon, Blue Eyes White Dragon, of course. There's gonna be the White Stone of Legend. White Stone of Legend. It requires 1 or more non-tuner monsters. Okay, so great. So White Stone of Legend, you guys already know what White Stone of Legend does. White Stone of Legend, no matter how it goes to the grave, you add a Blue Eyes to your hand. It's a level 1 tuner, so that's really great as well. I think it complements everything else, especially with the combos, you know, like trade in or whatever, makes you trade in lives or whatever. Blue-Eyed Maiden is the next card. So where is Blue-Eyed Maiden? Right here. I already have the tab open. Blue-Eyed Maiden. It looks good. I mean, the artwork is really nice. I really like the detail in artwork. So yeah. Anyways, so it's a light. A spellcaster level 1 tuner, which is really, really cool. The effect is when this card is targeted for an attack, negate the attack, and if you do, change this card's battle position, and then special summon 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand, deck, graveyard. Huh. That's really good. But let's keep on reading. When this card's face up is targeted by a card effect, you can special summon 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand, grave, and you can or graveyard or deck. If I didn't say that. Oh, and you can only use Blue Eyes White Maiden effect once per turn. Huh. I am right now. I'm thinking of so many ways of abusing this card. You guys have no idea. First of all, you get Blue Eyes White Dragon out no matter what. You get it out. It's awesome. You know, you normal summon it. It's kind of like a threatening roar for 1 attack. And you get to special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon no matter what, which is something I really like. So basically, and I love that the addition that you can special summon it from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So no matter what, your Blue Eyes are never dead. I really like, especially that it's a tuner. So of course, I'm pretty sure your opponent is not going to go and freaking attack into it, because the attack is going to get negated. And then they have 2 monsters on the field. They're not going to attack a defense position monster because it turns to defense position. Plus, you get to special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon. And what I really, really like is that you could even activate, because your opponent is most likely not going to attack. It's probably going to just let it be on the field. But even if they do anything to it, you could still special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck or graveyard, or from your hand, except if it gets Darkhold. But I'm thinking, like right now, I could abuse this with my own Compulse, and I could just keep on reusing it. And that's a really nice idea. That I'm a genius. No, I'm kidding. But like, let's say you normal summon it or whatever, and you set it compulse. Next turn, your opponent doesn't do anything because he doesn't want you to get a freaking 3,000 beater out there. You could compulse your own card and special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Normal summon it again next turn, or the same turn or whatever, and you can just go into a Blue White Silver Dragon if you want. That's something that I really like about it. I think that this is a solid card. Beautiful artwork in my opinion. I'm kind of that type of person that pays attention to the artwork. I really like this card, Blue Eyed Silver Maiden. I really like it. So again, props Konami. Let's go back to the structure deck, and then we have Guard of the Storm. It's a tuner monster. So we're gonna be seeing here a couple of tuners. We have 3 tuners right here in total. So yeah, Guard of the Storm. Let's see what Guard of the Storm does. Guard of the Storm. Let's see, a level 1 tuner dragon. So again, the artwork is really nice. Of course, damn, Konami, you're ripping with this artwork. It's not like, you know, Bacon Saver. Okay, so it has 500 attack, 200 defense. It's a ignition and continuous effect. The effect is you can target one normal dragon type monster you control. Equip this card from your hand or your side of the field to that target. Whatever. If this card is equipped and attacks the defense position monster, inflict piercing damage to your opponent. If the equipped monster would be destroy this card instead. It's okay. I would probably run it at 1 if anything, but it's an okay effect. Yeah, I mean, I could see myself maybe running 1. 2 at max, I don't even know at super, probably at 1 would be the best number. I would probably just run it at 1 just because it's a dragon tuner, level 1, and it's not that bad. It doesn't have that bad of an effect. I think it combos great with Blue Eyed Maiden to special summon and then just equip it or whatever, and especially, and you know, it's pretty cool. I think it would have been a lot better though. I don't know. I mean, it has a pretty non-broken effect, but I think that would have made it, you know, still non-broken if it gets to add the attack. So it has 500 attack, and it's like, oh, you know, the equipped monster gains also this attack, just like Inzectors. So it would go up to 500. So Blue Eyes will be at 3,500, and plus it gets piercing damage. I mean, I could see where the brokenness comes in, but I mean, it's I don't know. I just really like this card, and I'll probably run out 1. But it's still a great card all around. I think that all the cards here in the structure deck would combo great with every single one. I think this is a really great structure deck. Again, I'm not that excited about it, but I really like these Blue Eyes support cards. I just really do. And I love the way now that there's so many cards that could bring out Blue Eyes, like it isn't even funny. What's this? Ancient Rule, Swing of Memories, I think Soul Release, Soul Taker. No, not Soul Taker. I don't know. It's something that has to do with like Soul something. It's like special summon a normal monster in defense position, or something like that. I could just see so many ways of like abusing normal monsters in this deck, and that's something that I really like. So there's Guard of the Storm Dragon. Max C is also included. That's something I really like, and I was just like, wow, you know, I really like that Max C is included. So again, Trade-in, I'm pretty sure Trade-in's gonna have to be ran like at 3 or 2, just in case you top deck the Blue Eyes. Again, I don't feel like Blue Eyes will ever be dead as long as you have White Maiden, or sink into a Silver Dragon or some shit like that. Trade-in as well. Trade-in, like I said, running at 2. Cards of Consonance. Let's see. Cards of Consonance in the deck kind of sucks because you only have 2 dragon tuners, which is this one, which isn't the best, and I could see myself maybe running Cards of Consonance because of the White Stone of Legend. That might be the only reason why. Other than that, I don't really see myself running Cards of Consonance. Monster Reborn, of course, and Venus Chain. So anyways, guys, that's the structure deck, the Blue-Eyed Dragon's Thundering Descent. It's really awesome. I really like the structure deck. I really like what they're doing. I give Konami props, even though they're making the meta deck's a little bit broken, but whatever, you know, there was Inzector. There was a lot more broken decks before them, in my opinion. But hopefully you guys enjoy. I know I promised I wasn't going to make this video so long, but I guess I had a lot more things to talk about that I didn't, whatever. So I'm sorry, guys, but this is my first review. If you like the review, then please just like, rate, comment, and subscribe. If you can't wait for the blue-eyed silver dragon, then I can't wait honestly for it, because it's just so abusable in my opinion. It's such a fun deck. So hopefully you guys enjoy, and hope you guys enjoy the ideas that I'm throwing out there, because I would like to see this deck go around. So this has been Oblivion, guys. Catch you later. Pieces.